What is going on YouTube? Hayden back making another brand new Crypto TV episode. In today's video, we are going to be looking at XRP, Ethereum, Bitcoin, as well as the S&P 500. I also have news in regards to August inflation. I was waiting for the release 8:30 a.m. from the, what is it called? The US, where is it? The BLS.gov. They posted the Bureau of Labor Statistics. As you can see, they posted the inflation data for August, which is like, it's weird. It's definitely up and down here, so there's good news and bad news about that, but it's most likely going to take a negative effect on the markets here, which could cause cryptocurrencies to crack lower. And when the S&P 500 decides to open in about an hour, there's a good chance that it's also going to scale downwards. However, we have been on a pretty sustainable run to the upside here, but I believe that inflation came in lower than August, which is or lower than July, which is good, but it wasn't as low as people wanted. It was very close to July's inflation that we had. So it's kind of sending a negative signal, and we'll most likely have a chain reaction of events where we're going to start to see, what is it? Interest rates even higher in this month and next month in September, much higher than where we are, because we can't live with inflation at 8. I'm going to tell you now, at 8.3%. That's way too high, and that's going to cause interest rates to go up even more, and we're going to see housing start to decline, and we're going to see cars start to decline, and we're going to have to deal with the fact that food and everything like that just keeps going up in price here. So it's unfortunate. We have to go over it. I have a few things here that I do want to discuss with you in regards to the news release of the Bureau of Labor Statistics, how this is going to tie in with everything. So with that all being said, definitely make sure to smash the like button, turn on post notifications, subscribe, and let's jump into today's episode. So guys, before we dive into the technical analysis, I did drop a video yesterday. Hopefully you guys watched that. If you didn't, link is down in the description below for my second channel here, which is in regards to the Fed's plan to enforce a digital dollar with major changes coming. It's quite interesting. It's a lot of interesting news that honestly not that many people talk about, and it was very insightful for myself just reading and doing the research on this. So I highly recommend you guys go check it out. It's interesting how this YouTube algorithm works. As you guys know, my second channel is to learn how to crack the YouTube algorithm, or how to figure it out, and so on and so forth here. So it's interesting to see certain videos getting picked up in the YouTube algorithm and certain ones not getting picked up. Some getting picked up later, some not. As you guys know, this is majority of my current viewers of the almost 800 subscribers. This is of the subscribers. It hasn't been picked up by YouTube and recommended to new people. So it's definitely an interesting thing. It's quite interesting. I'm learning about it, and we'll go on from there. But to dive into today's video, we have to look at the CPI data. So as you guys can see, posted a tweet here by Heather Long. Not sure who she is, but she made it. She summarized it very well. She said, Justin, U.S. inflation was 8.3% in August. That's still way too high, as we know, but it is down slightly from 8.5 in July and 9.1 in June. And a surprise, and this is what I'm kind of not understanding. She just says U.S. inflation is down, but then she goes, it rose 0.1%. So I don't know what that means. Many expected a drop. Shelter, food, and medical care went up, offsetting a 10% decline in gas prices. So maybe she's talking about core inflation and not the seasonally adjusted inflation. Like seasonally adjusted inflation, and this is what I think she means, is 8.3%. So we are lower, but we rose. The actual literal core inflation rose 0.1% because of things like shelter, food, and medical care went up, which is offsetting a 10% decline in gas prices. So it's unfortunate. So we saw this major drop, I don't know, at the pump. I don't know if you've seen, I've been paying like $3.80 for premium gas here, which is incredible. But what made up for that was me spending more on food and me spending more on, medical care and shelter increasing. So it's unfortunate. Now, this has a chain reaction of events to everything that we're starting to see. You can see the current inflation in August here was 8.5%. Sorry, in not August, where it sits. We have July was 8.5%. So I just want to refresh it here. Let's see. Nope, they haven't updated it yet. But we had 9.1 in June, 8.5 in July, and we have 8.3 in August here. Compared to last year, we were at 5.3, so we're still, up terribly. In 2020, we were at 1.3. It's horrible. We're doing really bad right now. It's sad to see that we're this high up. Now, moving forward here, you can see the actual Bureau of Labor Statistics. You can see here, it's interesting. They go, Yeah, the consumer price index for all urban consumers rose 0.1% in August on a seasonally adjusted basis. So maybe I was a little bit wrong, but it's the consumer for all urban consumers here. And then it goes over the last 12 months, the all items index increased 8.3% before seasonal adjustment. So I did have it backwards, but this is the actual data here. Increases in the shelter, food, and medical care index were the largest of many contributors to the broad-based monthly of all items increase. These increases were mostly offset by a 10.6% decline in the gasoline index. The food index continued to rise, increasing 0.8% over the month. As a food at home index rose 0.7%. The energy index fell 5%. As a gasoline index declined. So it's quite interesting. It's unfortunate. You can see we rose from July to August here. We rose up. And then you can see that we fell a little bit from 8.5 to 8.3%, while all items less food actually rose. So it's unfortunate to see how we're going here, but that's going to have some sort of effect on the markets here. It's going to be a scare. I think it's going to be a scare and have a negative effect on the markets as we're starting to see it happen right now. How ironic, as I'm saying that, the markets on crypto are starting to drop. You can see where we are definitely going to be hitting stop losses, so we are going to be taking profit. But you can see we are starting to fall, and this is an effect of the inflation data coming out. So it's probably all the cryptocurrencies here. Yep, Ethereum is falling, and Bitcoin is starting to fall. S&P opens, like I said, in about 45 minutes. So when that opens, it'll probably start to correct downwards too, getting rejected, unfortunately, from this support here, but hopefully we'll recover out of that. You can see quick refresh of cryptos now indicates that we are down 2.68%, and all these cryptos are going to probably continue to scale lower. Hopefully we get carried by our support here. Hopefully we kind of teeter-totter up like this, hit bottom support here, and then start to rally up higher moving forward here. But short term, there's a good chance we are going to see a pullback, and we are going to hit stop losses. Rejection on Ethereum, it was unfortunate, but we said this yesterday. We said there was a major indicator coming tomorrow, which was yesterday for today, which is where Ethereum has this major descending fractal here, and we were getting very close to retesting a massive resistance level, this major resistance level right here. We discussed if we're able to close the weekly, and you can see we got rejected today, but we still have the rest of the week to decide this. But if we can close above this major resistance here, we'd start to run up. We did say, though, and specify that there was going to be a lot of challenges getting us above that level in the near future here, and that comes with the price of the downtrend here, the moving average here, lots of these resistances. So we still have a few days left in this week. Hopefully we can rally up higher than that, but that is why we're starting to see rejection. So it's interesting. I like the way things line up. It's like so coincidental here. Like at the same time core inflation comes out and it comes out negatively, inflation comes out negatively, we start to see prices correct downwards too. And at the same time, we're battling moving averages, price ceilings, and a downtrend, which is causing prices to correct. But I'm hoping it's short term. I'm hoping it's short term, and I'm hoping that we can bounce probably off support here and rally up higher. Same thing with Bitcoin. I hope Bitcoin doesn't fall that low. Hopefully it's just as low as here, and then we can rally up higher. And we'll see if that carries on to the S&P. It's going to be interesting. The S&P is probably going to break lower. I mean, I'd be very happy if we continue to head up higher, but hopefully it's a small correction, and we kind of do some of this stuff. As you can see, we've done it numerous times here in the past. I'm looking for it to happen again for the third time, but we'll see if it comes as we are on a pretty steady roll to the upside here. We are above, support and the moving average. So we'll see what happens, but people aren't too happy with the current inflation at 8.3. That means the Feds didn't do a good job, only dropping 0.2% in a month here. It's going to take longer, and we are going to see some higher interest rates, and that's going to affect things. And we might start to see the markets fall short term until the Feds can drop us to 7%, to 6%, to 5%. When we start to see bigger increases than just 0.2%, it's going to be a bumpy ride until then. But we don't look too bad. I'm hoping the lowest we pull back is like 33 cents here. I'm hoping Ethereum pulls back only to its supports at 15.9 and Bitcoin to its support at 20,000. We'll see from there. But in regards to these markets correcting here, we have to let things play out. We are probably going to get stopped out on Bityard here, but we did have a very big run, and we are going to be taking our profits, which you can do on Bityard, the number one cryptocurrency exchange here that I like to use. Not only can you leverage trade cryptos like Bitcoin and Ethereum, you can also do XRP, Polkadot, Chainlink. The fact that this offers XRP is huge. Not many other cryptocurrency exchanges actually offer that. You can also long, short, leverage trade crypto, and they even have a demo account. The best part is if you sign up with the link down in the description and click mystery box, you can actually earn some free cryptocurrency just by clicking the link. So definitely make sure to go check it out. But that's going to wrap up today's video. Let me know what you think about inflation down in the comment section below. Make sure to smash the like button, turn on post notifications, subscribe, and I'll see you in tomorrow's video. Peace.